this third fear of like, oh my gosh, if I invest in my team, it will expose my own leadership gaps. I've heard this hundreds of times. What if the training reveals the expectations that I implied, but I never actually installed these expectations? What if this training shows that like people desire ownership, but I never clearly defined it? What if this training and this like asset, I see, oh my God, the standards existed in my head, but it's actually nowhere in the operating rhythm inside of my company? That's very exposing. Exposure is fear, but it is not failure. It is the beginning and the first steps of infrastructure, because you cannot build what you are unwilling to name. You cannot build what you are unwilling to name. And most of the time, your staff are not resisting clarity. They are starving for clarity. Your staff are not resisting clarity. They are starving for it. They actually want to know what matters here. What do we do when there's conflict? How do we handle feedback here? What does professionalism actually look like? What does ownership look like in this role in this season? What do I bring to the director? What am I expected to solve on my own? What do I bring to the assistant director? How do I know if I'm doing a good job? When those answers are unclear, culture becomes personal, because then people guess, people react, people gossip, people avoid, people escalate. Not because they're bad people, but because infrastructure is missing. So yes, bringing in training might expose gaps in leadership, but it also is the invitation to actually close those gaps. And so that is why I created the Staff Culture Infrastructure Vault. It was built for this reason. These are field-tested trainings created from a decade of experience inside of classrooms. I worked inside of classrooms for a decade, inside classrooms and inside schools. These trainings were created from 19 years of experience of working in the field and 10 years in the classrooms. They are practical. They are specific. They are built for schools. They are designed to help your team develop core skills that create stronger culture in actual daily moments where culture is built or broken. So if you want to stop carrying a culture through reminders and frustration and invisible labor and emotional thinking, then I would love to invite you to invest in this core asset. Go to schoolsofexcellence.com/vault. We'll put the link over here as well. schoolsofexcellence.com/vault. There's only a handful of them. We are deploying this now in this particular season because our company is no longer a training company for teachers. Now we install infrastructure, but we have all of these trainings that we've developed over the last 10 years that we want to deploy into schools. And so if you want to be one of those schools that gets access to this, go to schoolsofexcellence.com/vault.